In this lecture, let's test the view model. It has a bit more business logic. To test it, we need a test class. I have already created the test class and name it ToDoViewModelTests. We can start with simple tests to test that items are populated correctly. So I will create our first test. Public void view model populates items correctly. I have to add a fact attribute. First step is to create the view model. So to do view model, let's resolve this. View model is equal to new ToDoViewModel, and assert that the number of items initially in the list is 5. View model items count should be 5. We can now run the tests. And all tests are passing. Let's add another test. The next thing we could test is that when we click on the add item, that is when we execute the add item command, that a new item is added to the list. This is public void unit under test is our add item command. We want to check that add item command adds new item to the list. Also, we need to add the fact attribute. And first step is to create the view model. So we can copy and paste this. Second thing, we need to call our add item command. So view model exposes the item command, and the way we call the command from our tests is with execute method. We can have this default parameter, and what we want to assert is that the number of items is 6 now. The second thing we want to check is that our new item is named properly. So it's named ToDo item 6. And for that, I need to call last. This is provided by link. And here I need to check what's the name. Let's run tests now. And we have a fail here. So I didn't change this to 6. Let's run tests one more time. You can see when the test fails, you get what's expected versus what was actually in the list count. And now tests are fine. The next test will be for mark as completed command. I have already created that test, so we are again creating view model. After that, we are calling mark as completed command, and we want to check that our last item is completed. The other thing we want to check for our mark as completed command is that it updates progress bar correctly. So both completed header and completed progress are updated after we call mark as completed. As you can see, this is also fine. And that's it for now on the basics of the unit testings. These were all simple scenarios, but as we go along, you are going to see advanced testing scenarios.